Before the first ever visit of Nebraska to DeMartin Stadium, the Pentecost Plaza at the entrance to Old College Field was dedicated. The women's soccer team got a warm welcome on their way in. The Cornhuskers play a very high line on defense, and their keeper plays almost like a sweeper, but one good move and a good pass will undo the whole system. Annie Steinlegge provided both those in the 25th minute. Allison Krause provided the finish. She's now scored in each of her last 2 home games.
Her making those moves created space for me, and a defender pulling with me and then me spinning out definitely created space.
And there's no time for a second touch. It's got to be look up, find where the keeper is, and get it around her.
Exactly. If there was time for a second touch, then the keeper would have been in position and could have been able to save it.
In the second half, the Spartans had one passage of play with 4 grade A scoring chances, but each time they could not find the killer goal to put the Cornhuskers away. Tom Saxton knew that might be a problem later on in the game.
I think it beat the team down a little bit, I do, and because we did. There was a ping pong match in there, and you know, I thought they started to manage the last 10 minutes well, and then we just had a misplay on the early exit by Clem, and you know, those things happen.
In the 83rd minute, it did come back to haunt MSU. The Cornhuskers' Mamie Conroy barged into the box on a free kick and bundled the ball over the line after she had collided with Spartan keeper Courtney Clem. This one looked destined for extra time, but in the 86th minute, Steinlegge launched another quality Route 1 pass. Olivia Stander stayed onside and chipped it over the onrushing keeper for the game-winning goal.
I mean, I know that she was coming out. She was doing it the whole game, so when I saw the ball bouncing in the box, I knew I could chip her. Tom talked about at halftime that we need to play our balls diagonal to the corner flags to cut the goalie out of the play, and that's what Annie was able to do on both her assists today.
2-1, Michigan State gets their Big Ten record back to the 500 mark. They host the dangerous Iowa Hawkeyes at 1 p.m. on Sunday in the first game of a men's and women's doubleheader.